Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for more Tales of the Shire with me, your host. Wrong button. Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can tell how my day's going. yeah, it's been an interesting day. Oh, my sense of time is completely shot right now. I kept I think it was at like 9:30 or 10. I'm like, oh, it should be time to start streaming, and no, nope, nowhere near it. But yeah, now last time we, expanded out. We got a new fishing spot. We've got new foraging locations and stuff like that, and we're really close to being springtime. So, we're not planting anything right now. We're not planting anything until spring. So we're gonna focus on foraging and fishing right now. Mostly because that's where we're gonna get the money for new planters and seeds that we're gonna need for the spring. I want to try and get at least one more really big planter, if not a couple more. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? All right. Okay, so we have a meal to do. We have our friendship with Noakes, a friendship with Willow. We need to make a salty soup of 4 stars, a sweet soup of 4 stars, and a sweet dainty of 3 stars. Now, I am pretty sure we opened up all of our mail and stuff. So we've got, she wants spicy, he wants sour, he wants spicy. And then there's Lily, who wants spicy as well. So, wow, you guys really want spicy. Let's take a look and see. Do we have... No, we don't. Okay, so... But we can combine spicy and sweet. So, a dainty. Dainty, yes. So... Berries and a plum... Fruit. We could probably turn some fruit into spicy. We'll go ahead and do a 3-star orange. And we'll do a peach. And we'll do some grapes. So we'll cook you. Say you. You, and we need you a little bit chunkier, and we'll go ahead and just put you straight in. We'll take you a little bit there, and then we're gonna change you into spicy. So sweet, so that should be, sweet and spicy. And let's take a look at their cravings. So she wants spicy there, which no problem. He wants sour, which we should, oh man, that's gonna be a kind of a bitch to do. And you want soup, but you want it spicy. But we also need to make we also need to make a soup that is sweet and a soup that is salty. So if we do that, we can make that spicy and salty, or spicy and sweet. How much salt do we have? We do not have any salt. But We've got like a lot of fish. And we've got a lot of money. So let's go see if we can't score some salt. Hey, Hobson, you got the good stuff? Yeah, I need that salt, man. That salty, salty salt. All right. Yes, I am here. Give me that good salt. Yes, I will take all 4. Okay. I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, my backpack's full. Oh, right, because I was going to sell. I want to sell my fish. Now we can buy the clothes. I don't really know. I mean, I suppose we'll try. We'll see if we can make a 4-star soup. Great. And we'll see how that compares to, you know, giving something that they like, but they're not particularly craving in winter, and just kind of see how that plays out. All right, so let's see here. Soup. We'll say carrot, parsnip, turnip, and we'll go ahead and use it. You know what? No, we're gonna make this as good as we can get. So he wanted. Wait, what did he want? He wanted spicy. So we want. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mostly sweet, but we do want it a little bit spicy as well. Mash the hell out of them. All right, and we want you. We'll keep you. Yeah, we'll keep you sweet. Keep you sweet. Keep you sweet. Now you guys, we want to take you and make you spicy. So 4 stars, sweet and spicy. So you want spicy, which that is spicy as is. So, all right, you, and we'll go ahead and throw in a spicy fish as well. So 4 star, that'll be good. So we have Marigold taken care of. We have him taken care of. So we need Lily and all right, let's take a look and see what we've got in our inventory here. So we've got bait and fish and soup. Bait and fish and soup. Okay, so we've let's take a look and see what else he would like. Is there anything else that he particularly likes? He will do raised cheese bread. He would be okay with some raised cheese bread. You know what? No. People don't get to be picky today. So we need a salty soup. And he is wanting sour. So we want... but I don't know if sour and salty go together. Do they? Salty does not go with sour. Okay. So what do I... What would I need for the bread? Raised cheese bread. Oh, no. Okay. So, yeah, he wants salty. All right. And we can turn the onion salty. All right. So we'll take the cheese. Just barely touch it. Take you over here. We're going to say add some salt. Boom. So salty and sweet, that's got him taken care of. So now we just need. Do we need anything else? I mean, Lily, we could make something special for Lily if we had another onion. Now Lily will be fine with that. So there are four things, 4 meals. We should be good. I suppose we should probably go and take care of our... tend to our crops. Oops. I don't think there are any. All right. There's all of our crops harvested. And all of the stuff that still has... Alright, there we go. So now we're ready to go to the Ivy Bush and start our meal. Our second breakfast, to be specific. At least provided that I don't get distracted. Great East Road. Which makes you wonder, is there like a sucky East Road somewhere? Okay. We are ready. Oh, sorry. Goodness gracious sakes alive. All right. Meals. She will like this. No? Nobody likes that? Really? You get that. You get the bread. But it does have the second characteristic of... whatever. I don't even care at this point. Screw it. I'm not really trying to impress the two of you. You wanted salty. You wanted spicy. That's spicy and sweet. Apparently it does matter if it's not like one of that they're particularly craving, one of their favorite foods for the season. Wait, Hobson? Bless my bargains, you're here. I heard you have something for me. Just the thing. Black pepper. Okay. Yeah. See? Yeah. I will come back when I'm ready to come back. I heard you have something for me. Yes, I do. 3-star Coney. All right. And that was it. That was all I was needing. I mean, Marigold's just like should be like yeah, she's still right here. I heard you have something for me. 3 marigold seeds. All right. I'll take it. So we do still need to make one salty meal, one salty soup, and hollyhocks. And gather some hollyhocks, which I think that's just like a flower that we can like plant. I think we actually have some. I think I actually sold some. Sold the one that I picked. I mean, I can take just about anything and make a 3-star meal out of it. 4-star might be a bit of a stretch, but, you know, whatever. All right, you guys are still plenty fine as far as your food. So, let's see what, hollyhocks. Yes, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can't make a 4-star soup. Simple sprout soup, but it needs to be salty? Yes, it needs to be salty. All right, let's see if we can't. Okay, so it is now salty. Can we do some... Yeah, we can do this to make it sweet. Can we make you sweet here? Yes, we can. 4-star, salty, boom. And that is another one bites the dust. So we are good as far as turning everything in, except for we need one more 2-star cranberry. One more cranberry that's 2 stars or better, and we can turn in all of our. We can just like wipe out all of the club stuff. Which would be pretty nice. I'm not going to even lie about that. That would be pretty nice just to be able to say, hey, we are turning in all the shit. All of this. There we go. All right. Okay, so we can just like go around, talk to all of our club heads, and turn in tons of stuff. All right, and I think Old Noakes had like a friendship thing for us too. Yes, I've completed a fishing club mission. Rosemary seeds. Triacle. And 2 3-star spinach. Ooh, very nice. Finding time by the water? Ah, my new fisher hobbit. Follow me. Lead the way, Mr. Noakes. That's Old Noakes to you. How much fishing have you done? A lot, Mr. Noakes. Good. Mr. Fishy has a new friend to play with. Let's see what you've learned. Where's the best place to catch a salmon? I have not caught a salmon. Fast flowing water? What's the deepest waters around here? That's a good question. Bywater Pool? Bywater Pool is the answer. You'll find Mr. Fishy down there in the deep, dark waters. And maybe other things. Meaner things. How can I catch them? Good try. Don't try good enough. Are you cracked? Can I use your jetty? Never. No one will use my jetty. Oh, I will use your jetty before I am done with this. When I die, I want to be buried in my jetty. I'm not sure that's possible. It's all that's important to me, don't you understand? The rivers, Mr. Fishy, the hobbits here. Especially one of the hobbits. But she's probably forgotten about me. So leave off my jetty. Right, so Noakes has a girlfriend, it seems. Or a love interest of some sort. All right, let's take a look and see how are we doing on our fishing. We are actually pretty close to getting level 5 fishing. So let's go visit Delphinium. 5 minutes of foraging. Chives, turnip seeds. That's it. So now we want to go swing by Rosie. Right? Like, yeah, I'm he definitely has a crush on somebody. The fuck was that? That was a different sound. Are there apes of some sort around that I'm not aware of? I don't think apes would be here. Oh no, this is my house. I actually, okay, so let's go by Willow's. And then we'll talk to Rosie. What do you want? Hey there, let's talk a moment. Do you want to talk? I sent you a message, didn't I? Follow me. Okay. Okay. Did you want to talk about something?
Mm-hmm.
You need better furniture. That would be good. I can make new furniture for you. It will last, too. I'll get you another room opened up. To give you more room for your furniture. Perhaps you're thinking I'm a friend now. Perhaps you're more clever than I took you for. That is a distinct possibility. So we now have a humble back room and hallway just off the kitchen ready for decoration. Like any good carpenter friend, Willow has provided some other new expansions for your home. Right, yeah. Oh, you're just shuffling through pictures. All right. Talk to Rosie, then we need to talk to her mom, and then we're good for all of our, for emptying our rather expansive club tasks.
Huh?
Ooh, 3-star walnuts. That's nice.
Ha!
That's right. We can just come across this bridge over here and go in the other one of our other entrances. I mean, it doesn't really look like there's room for something off the kitchen, but let's go ahead and everything there. We still have a boarded up room there. Now we have a hallway. looks like there's... Oh, there, this hallway. Okay. We definitely need to get rid of you. Let's store that. There we go. All right. Now on to Miss Lilycotton. Yeah, it's like it's a lot bigger than it looks. I'm beginning to wonder if our hobbit hole isn't a TARDIS, bigger on the inside. Hopefully without the traveling through time and space. It gets confusing enough with the 5 different time of days and how quickly they kind of pass by. Everybody's closed up for the day. All right, Lily, I did some cooking. 3-star velvet stems.
All right.
3-star yeast. 2-star garlic.
All right.
So, all right, we can... Why is everybody standing here staring off like that? That's really kind of weird, guys. I have to go down the other path here, then around in order to get to Nettie's. Because we can do some fishing off of Ladle's jetty. Fine. You don't want the you don't want to you don't want some food? Yeah, you look like a big boy. The common perch. Yep. All right, I can catch 4 more fish. wasn't really going for you, but all right. Oh. Oh. I want this guy. Fine, I will catch you. Damn. This just will not take no for an answer. Never seen a fish so eager to be caught before. Alright, I can get one more. Well, you're looking pretty lonely over here by yourself. How about we solve that problem? Huzzah! Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Toast too if you can. Alright, so we did Hobson and those guys, so we can go on to the next layer down. Hello, ducky. Which layer are we on? We are currently on... Okay, we should be on this layer here. So we'll go to Muma's island. Let's go ahead and store some of our stuff here. Yeah, like you two. There we go. Everything else we're just gonna sell. Confirm. I do want to go to sleep. It is nighttime. So we are friends with all of them. Cool. And it's snowing, so we don't need to worry about watering. We have one day left. So today and tomorrow, and then we're on to spring. All right. So you want bitter. You want bitter. You want spicy. Wanted to see how you're doing. Bargains, bargains, bargains. And your impact. All right, so 2 bitter and 1 spicy. Let's see what we've got already cooked up. We do have some bitter. I suppose I should see what they like. Okay, so, right, creamy coney with bacon, creamy coney and bacon stew. So let's see here. So we should be able to do that as bidder. What works with bidder? Bidder works with... So bidder only works with sweet. All right. So we want to turn our bacon sweet. I probably should have taken a look and seen what we see. Yeah, we don't have... Let's see, we can turn these bitter. We can take you and say make you sweet using some sugar. Booyah. There we go. So 4-star bitter. It's bittersweet to be specific. Right, so that's got our dwarf taken care of. So now we just need one more spicy, one more spicy, one bitter. One more spicy, one more bitter. Okay. So actually, you know what? Spicy. We'll do sweet. We've got the spicy, and we can do the same thing, but we're going to say take you guys to, well, actually, if we take you and we say, use the sweet puffballs again, but we're going to say take... We're going to take this one. We're going to make it... so she wanted bitter. Okay, we can't make bitter there. But we can make it here. So there's bitter and sweet. Just to get it back well into the star range. Oh, I hate how that. I hate when that happens. When you're just like, you have a plan. You know what you need to do and stuff. Or you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. It should take 15 minutes. And it's like, things keep, either distractions or interruptions. It's just like, okay. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. All right. Farmer Cotton. All right, so we've got over 3,000 gold, dollars, whatever that is. So neat stones are what we want. So neat stone garden bed, big one, will cost us 2 grand. I will buy one, yes. I don't want to spend all my money there because I know I'm going to need some more. I'm going to buy some more cream, buy some more milk. I'm not going to buy your eggs. I get eggs. Oh, that's right. Hobson wants to get to know us better. Okay, so yes, if we keep on going this way and come down here, this takes us to Muma's Island, where we're going to have a lovely little meal. Yes. So meals. Let's see here. You go to our big dwarf friend. Spicy. All right. Which one of you wanted spicy? You wanted spicy? Okay. Which one of you wanted bitter? Oh, you'll both be fine with either or, huh? Okay, I was not expecting that. Like, one is bitter and sweet. The other one is sweet and spicy. Or, yeah, spicy and sweet. Yes, good. Nom, 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 nom. Ah. I heard you have something for me, Neffy. Yeah, my hands were getting a little chilly. At your service, Neffy. I heard you had something for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have for you green pea pot soup. Nothing else to give you, Hobbit.
Yeah.
There you are. Let's talk a moment. Hello, lovely. I was thinking. You've got good at forging. We should trade. I've got yeast and barley if you need it. But let's go for a walk first. Well, I mean, can we walk back into town or... Oh, no, we're going up onto somebody's roof. Are you settling in? Very well. Everybody seems to love the food that I make.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear it. Hobbits seem quite busy around Bywater. It's all this talk about us being a village. I've never seen a place so stirred up. I used to think that Bywater wasn't as good as it used to be. I thought the water was cleaner back then, the food better, the skies more blue.
Huh.
And I know that's what memory can be like. In your head, you think things were better than they actually were.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing how everyone's coming together like this, it's made me realize that Bywater today is as good as Bywater back then. Better than Hobbiton. Well, Hobbiton's more famous. Yeah, but that's also just because of the Baggins. Because of Mr. Baggins going off on an adventure and making trouble. Sounds exciting. Between you and me, I agree with you. But some adventures can be closer to home. You're on an adventure now here in Bywater. It doesn't feel like one. That's the best sort. One day we'll look back on everything you've done here and think, well, that's quite a story. Then you'll be in my story too, Marigold. And very happy I am about it. So now we can trade with her. I heard you have something for me. You heard right. I have a better king salad. Better than what? Let's see here. I know we needed to go down and talk to Hobson about deals. There you are. Let's talk for a minute. Bless my bargains. It's Ollamh good enough. You wanted to see me, Hobson? I do. Let's go and have a chat. Wait, are you wearing boots, sir? You will be kicked out as a hobbit for wearing boots. So what did you want? I'm so full of bargains that I might fall over at the very sight of you might fall over at the very sight of them. All right, what do you got? Beautiful things, useful things, even a few mammoths if you want to make Miss Nora Burrows happy. All right, what have you got? Spices from Far Harad, exotic, pungent, surprisingly cheap. It says property of the prancing pony Brie on the jar. I buy local. What about a fine walking staff? It's a stick, Hobson. A stick to some, to others, it's a call to adventure. I'm not buying these. But wait, you qualify for a permanent discount at Hobson's Fine Wares, only available to my very good friends. I'll take the discount. I'll leave the stick. Yeah. Suit yourself. I know who will buy it. I'm off to find Farmer Cotton. I'll remember the permanent discount, Hobson. So yeah, now he's got 3-star items available. And wasn't there somebody else that we were supposed to friendship with? Fosco, yes. All right, Fosco. What can I do for you? There you are. Let's talk a moment. I was hoping I would see you. Did you want to tell me something? Don't forget to ask me about decorations for your home. But also, let's go for a walk. You've made quite a difference in Bywater, you know. That's nice. It's more than nice. It's good to see this place come to life again. I love it here, you know. The morning sun reflecting on Bywater Pool. It's very beautiful. It feels like home. And I must say, your cooking is getting better and better. I'll rival Miss Lily before too long. Remember, I asked you to cook me something sweet? Could you do it again? Of course, there's nothing better than cooking for friends, is there? Precisely. Especially when you're the friend being cooked for. What do you got for sale? I would like a coat. Do you like categorize these in any way? All right, so you have tops. Waistcoats and shirts. Bottoms. Accessories. And outerwear. I will take the gray riding jacket. And blue waistcoat for the wise. Why not? We'll do some clever dark trousers. All right. And we should probably go and see if there's anything that we can harvest. We can also get dressed up. No more riding coat for, no more riding cloak. All right, let's take a look here and see. So this one has a 1, this one has 2. Okay, so we will say stash you. We'll keep you. Garden. We'll take you out. Put you there. So now we have 2 of those. We have 2 green dragon's doorstop boots. Best used to prevent a door from closing, as all boots should. There we go. Now we've got some boots sitting outside our door. All right, we're going to change our clothing, so we're going to go with the waistcoat. Blue waistcoat. Clever dark trousers. And the gray riding jacket. Now we look like a much more fashionable hobbit. All right, and let's go ahead and do... Oh, wait, I need to pick up my eggs. We're not going to worry about picking up any new club quests because we don't know what's going to transfer over properly from winter to spring. And I don't want to be like stuck with like, oh hey, you have to get this winter crop or this winter forageable. That would just kind of suck. Come down here and we'll do some fishing. Because we're going to need a lot of money to buy up spring seeds. Any particular big boys? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I'm not sure if we've reached a point where where people aren't as worried about the flavor profile as they are me making them a meal that they particularly like. Like it used to be the idea of cravings were flavor based. Like I could totally get on somebody's good side by giving them a bitter meal if they wanted bitter. But now it seems like they're more interested in me providing them with a meal that they particularly like rather than adhering directly to their flavor profile. Because there's no way that both of those Night Forger's Delight should have pleased both of them. Because it's like one was wanting something that didn't really work with the other. Like one was wanting bitter, one was wanting spicy. I mean, they were both sweet with an undertone, but it's like, yeah, they just. You want to come in too? I'll catch you too, buddy. Don't worry. And I think this is pretty much fished out for now. At least until noon. Excuse me, ladle. Jeez. That's got a serious attitude problem. $450 for all that. Not bad. Let's go ahead and go over to Sandy Man and pick up some... we'll pick up some flour, oats, and stuff like that, just to stay ahead of things. Just in case, like, everybody wants cake for some reason. What is it? All right. Now we'll go back home, drop that stuff off, and then go back and do some more fishing. Maybe we'll try fishing off the bridge. Hey there, Orlo. You finally making the rounds, huh? No. We want to go out the front door. Stay inside as long as possible in the wintertime, man. We haven't done any fishing in the pond here for a while. That's why. It doesn't hold a lot of fish. Still feels like this should not be a fishing spot. Like, we should not be able to fish off the bridge like this. Like, having to haul the fish all the way up through the air seems a bit troublesome. You know, the tower, the going halfway up the tower out on the far end, that seems even sillier. All right, Farmer Cotton, I want to sell to you before you call it a day. Not bad, and almost $300 more. All right, now, since we're not going to be able to, we're not going to be able to sell for much longer, we should probably head back out to the forest. I do want to know something. I want to see something here. Okay, so fruit. Oranges are in autumn and winter, so we're about to be out of luck for... Okay, so... Oh, wait, strawberries. We grow strawberries. Okay. There don't seem to be a whole... maybe it's because we haven't gone through a spring, so we don't know what is produced in spring, but it seems like it kind of seems like we're just like it almost seems like there's a kind of a weird lack of fruit in spring. Again, maybe oranges might show up in the spring, or lemons. I don't know. Like I said, it may be just because we haven't looked around in spring, so we don't know for certain what does and doesn't show up in spring. I would still like to know whose house this, or whose hobbit hole this was. Like, it seems odd that somebody just let a hobbit hole go to waste. Even the fish are getting picky about their meals. Why did you... It's all right, I'll get an eel or a perch or something. Really? Like, I dropped my bait right next to one fish, and one from clear across the pond is like, ooh, what was that? How could you even see that with this big-ass eel or whatever in the way? All right, so we've got our bag is about halfway full. And it's still only evening. Wow, okay. Didn't realize we were that good at fishing. All right, let's go fishing at Cotton Pond. I'm still surprised that they just let us walk in here and fish in their pond. I can't actually go into the pond. And even the fish are lazy here. Gotta be something in the water. I'm sorry, there were two other fish here, and you're like, and they have disappeared. They're no longer around, and you're just like, hey, what was that strange thing that happened? You have no sense of self-preservation, sir. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, right. All right, let's go ahead and plan our next meal. So we did those three. We'll do these three next. How much nuts do you, how many nuts do you guys still have? All right, you still got 4. wasn't sure if I'd. Pill cutters. Those are handy things to have. My dad had to use one because he got some sizable pills. He was taking some sizable pills. All right, 0 days left in winter. Yes, I'll be there. And you want sweet. You'll be there and you want salty. You'll be there and you want sour. That is not surprising. I do the same thing, especially if something that's like in the sink. All right, bait and fish. Okay, so you want sweet, and you will do that, but I need an apple for that. Need a radish and bacon. I need chicken. Okay, so chicken, you'll be fine. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I could probably make those, at least one of those sour. No problem. So sweet and sour. We just need to turn the striped eel sour and add some cheese. Now for for Rosie, we need an apple or radish and bacon. We need chicken for young Tom. Not surprising that young Tom is going to require us to get chicken. Yeah, I can. Oh, I get frustrated because I like the idea of everything in its place and stuff like that, but when I'm doing something, my brain does not work that way. It doesn't like say, "Hey, we're gonna put stuff." You know, make sure to put stuff back where it's supposed to go. All right, so bacon, chicken, yes. You do have some sour cheese as well. Take all 5 of those. What have you got for sale? Do you happen to have any radish? No. Let's hope we can find some radishes. No. Oh, we can find apples in the winter. Okay. I know there was... Oh, apple right there. Okay. Apples. Lots and lots of apples. Those do not look like apples in that tree. I don't know what the hell is in those trees, but those do not look like apples. All right, so we should be good for fixing our meals. Look, if you are cold, put on some actual clothing. Jeez. Like walking around in a short sleeve shirt. It's winter still. It'll be spring tomorrow, but today it's still winter. Idiots. You guys should be thankful. And I don't carve you up and because I needed a chicken. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and like harvest everything. And after our meal, we'll take a look and see what we do as far as what we want to do as far as all of the setting up our garden for spring. All right, and we'll do. Wait, no, we want a sweet one. Oh, what the hell? We'll really treat her. We will make her something really special. All right, so Rosie is going to be ecstatic with us. And you want it salty, so salty and sweet will work just fine. All right, so we'll have to turn some stuff sweet. Or we'll have to turn like one of the things salty. Five-star chicken pie in a dish. All right. Can we do it with the 3 eel? Now he wants sour, so we would turn our striped eel sour. We can't really turn it sour, though. All right. Let's visit Hobson real quick. Actually, let's take a look and see. So seasonings. Sour chives will work in a pickling pot. A lemon will work in... Okay, I don't know if there is anything that we can use to make it sour. I mean, it doesn't have to be a 4-star. It doesn't have to be, like, perfect. But, I mean, we've already got 2 things that are perfect. So, raisin sour, again, with a stock pot. All right, Hobson, you might have to just deal with just a 3-star meal. I know it's not very fair. Everybody else gets a 5-star meal except for you, but your preferences are very limited as far as what meals you will accept, or well, at least what meals you'll rave over. Oh, you know what, though? I just thought of something. Now that I'm back, Okay, you will use a pickling jar. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. So sour, spicy, sweet, and sour. So, yeah, we can turn the striped eel sweet with the pickling jar. All right. All right, so we could turn you sweet. Or we could just turn you sour. Four-star. I will take it. All right, and I think we were supposed to. Yeah, it was back up at Muma's Island. Okay. Two 5-star and one 4-star. They're not Michelin stars, they're better. They're Hobbit stars. Hobbits are a lot more picky about their food. Confirm. All right, this one is for Rosie. This one is for Orlo. There we go. Rosie's gonna stop eating her mom's cooking if I spoil her like this. Wow, we're up to 8 for Orlo? Jeez.
Oi.
Hi. You got something for me? Yes, I do. Baked bream with fennel.
Huh?
No, you got something else for me. A hearty vegetable pie.
Yeah.
That's all I've got right now. I've got things to do. I heard you have something for me. Mr. Fishy's bad day. Well, I mean, if it's getting hooked into food, yeah, that's going to be a bad day. All right, give me just a moment here. I need to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. Right, and we're back. Okay, so we've got lots of new food to make. So that's just spinach, fluffy white taters, right? But fluffy white taters are now are fluffy. I don't remember if fluffy white taters are exclusively. Yeah, they are exclusively winter. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and get our flowers planted now. So if we get our flowers planted now, then by the time, hopefully by the time we plant our vegetables and they start to come to fruition, we should have the flowers already grown. So I want to take our seed bag. All right, we're going to plant a delphinium seed right there in the middle of that one. Take you and put you over here. Take you and put you over here. You guys take up quite a bit of space. Right, you are rosemary. Ah, valerian seeds, yes. All right, that should be all of our... Yeah, that should be all of the flowers. But we have flowers in, like, every pot now, almost. So that will keep our... That'll make sure that our plants that we grow are going to be happy. And I want to take some nuts. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go crazy on the walnuts here. We're going to go crazy with the walnuts. So... That's right. I can't make that immediate turn to leave out of the kitchen anymore. We've got 29 things of nuts for our chickens to eat. Any nice little fishies want to come and play? Don't worry, I won't eat you. I will just cook you for other people to eat. I'm not sure if that's necessarily better or worse, honestly, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to eat you. Other people will eat you. I mean, somebody is getting sustenance out of you, so... Oh, Farmer Cotton. Right, so I've almost got a grand. I see, yeah, see... See, I could go through and buy... I'm pretty sure I could go through and buy one of each seed and be fine. Which is good to know, because, you know, with a grand, I should be able to buy one of every seed. Well, let's just go over to Neffy's, go off Ladle's Pier, and do some fishing there. Let's see what the size... Nope, everybody's just small fish. That's fine. Small fish will still sell. Stop struggling so much and just give in to the inevitable. Odds they're putting up a mighty struggle today. It's almost like they know what's going to happen if they get pulled in. I can take 3 more of you. No more. And I will not settle for less. All right, there we go. Can I get back to Farmer Cotton before he leaves his stall? Yes, I can. All right. I wasn't sure we were going to make it, but all right. There's almost $500 worth of fish. Aren't you just a jaunty little fellow? Now that we're in evening, more fish should be out. Because apparently they have, like, you know, they have a schedule to keep. Yeah. Big boys come out at night, apparently. All right, that should be enough. That's plenty of fish. That is plenty of fish. So we can go ahead and go to sleep, get a jump on spring. So once we're into spring, we're going to check our gardening tasks. Because anything that says, hey, plant this, anything that says to plant, we're good. We can't do anything but plant. And I'm not going to worry about fixing a meal the first day of spring. I just got to flop into bed, wake up in a whole new season. Man, we're really close to getting level 4 on fishing, aren't we? 13 days left in spring. All right. For good occasion. Oh, and see, they're not even giving me any, like, food items or anything. Oh, well. Okay, so Old Noakes is. Yeah, they're only 2 weeks instead of, like, normally it's like 3 or 4 weeks. What? I'm just going to put all of that in there. Yeah, like I know Stardew Valley, it's like a season is a month. Yeah, so it's usually 4 weeks. seems to be the consensus. The season should last for 4 weeks. Right, Ivy Bush Inn, yes. And see here, this is our gardening. So plant rhubarb. Okay, so there's just one plant. All right, what do you want? You want 8 moral. What are you looking for? 2-star deliciousness. Cook using these ingredients. All right, a 5-star. Oh wow, yeah. She's realized that we're really good. So now we have to make a 5-star if we're gonna. Yeah. All right. A 2-star sage and a 2-star carp. All right, we should be able to do that. And you know what? I think I could do a 5-star sweet platter. What do you want? 5 honey chubs, moonbeam salmon. 3 non-cracked salmon. Okay, so now we're running to. Wait a second. Which way's which? Yeah, this way. No? Yeah, this should. Well, yeah, in a roundabout way, it'll take us into. Yeah. What are you? Oh. Nasturtia? All right, Cotton. All right. We'll just buy all the seeds. All right. I knew we had money for seeds, but damn. Okay, so there's the wood bluets. There's the moral. We have lovage now. We had field ring. With parsley. Butterfly cups. Chanterelles. Sage. Dill. Mint. You just got stuff all over the place. All right. All right, so coriander goes well with rhubarb, as does cauliflower. No bad stuff. All right. Let's plant a carrot here. Cauliflower goes with carrots. Let's do leeks. All right. So we'll plant our strawberries over here. And our shallots go well with strawberries. As does lettuce. All right, there's that. Come over here, we'll say basil. Plant some parsnip. Plant some carrots. I think that's got as much stuff as we can do. We were supposed to plant 5 rhubarb seeds. Do I have any more rhubarb seeds? I do. I do have 5 rhubarb seeds. All right. Man, you are big bastards. Here we go. All right, and that's got everything watered in. So now we can take a look at, so yeah, we've got the last row here. So raised bread. Okay, so we can go ahead and put in the... Actually, I do want to see also with our fruits, do we now know what... Okay, so yeah, it's like showing no fruits. I guess we must need to find some, or there's just no fruit to be had in the spring, which doesn't sound right, you know? All right, we'll do Muma's Island, and we'll take you 3. Send invites. All right. So yeah, tomorrow after Pirates of the Geek Vortex, we will be back with more of this, and we'll be getting into spring and seeing what spring has for us. And then I suppose we should probably do like the Bywater Wolf and kind of like continue on with the main storyline. Like we are good friends. We are friends with everybody. Like we are solid friends with everybody. I mean, Tom Cotton could use a little bit of work, but that's fine. So yeah, that's the game plan for tomorrow, is dive into spring, see what kind of glorious things we can find and catch and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll do all that. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Don't forget the top link in the description down below will take you to our 4th wall page, where we have things like Suit Up Vault Dweller, there's a Wasteland to save, t-shirts, and much, much more. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below, because again, YouTube is not great about notifying you guys. It's everything from our Facebook page to the permanent invite for the Discord server, at least for now, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 9:15 p.m. Central Time, we will be back with more Pirates of the Geek Vortex, and then later following, probably about 1 a.m., it's going to be more Tales of the Shire. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio.